Hello everybody, I'm going to this video. We're back in today, guys. We're back playing Wizard101. So before this video begins, yes, this is a new update for Wiz. It's the biggest update like ever. But I wanted to quickly explain something. So first off, this video would have been uploaded yesterday, but the video got corrupt and I tried to fix it, but then it was just like a picture basically. Like the entire video was like a picture. The worst part about it was the video was like an hour and 30 minutes long. So just keep that in mind. So you guys are lucky because I don't really want to do this video again. Even though I love this game so much, it was really annoying to record it. So I have a bunch of screenshots of old Wiz, which I'm going to put up on screen whenever I get to a place that I have the screenshot of. So yeah. This is a graphics update for Wiz. So before we begin, the new loading screen for like whenever you put in your username and password, that's also updated. So I'm going to put up a screenshot if I can find it because I didn't know that that was also getting updated. So I'm going to put up on screen right now a picture on Google of the logging in screen and then the new one. The new one looks so much better. I love that the little pan thing, or like it's like a scroll wheel instead of you having to scroll down to find out what the things are. I honestly love it so much. It looks so much better than the old one, and I really do like it. So, the next thing is actually the character selection screen. That has also been updated. I don't know if I got a screenshot of the character selection screen. If I didn't, then I'm going to put a screenshot up right now of one on Google of the old character selection screen. And as you guys know, it wasn't bad, but it could have done better, which is why this is the new one. Guys, it looks so much better. So at the moment, I'm running 1366 by 768 instead of 800 by 600, which is what I normally do because yeah, but like this looks so much better. I love it. There's like Storm and Myth and then just like, wow. Honestly, I am speechless. I love this so much. It looks so much more like high tech, like clean. It's beautiful. Okay, so now. So I do know that Blaze did do a video on this in test realm, but I like to wait till it's on live realm to show you guys so that way you guys can go and check it out if you do want to. So at the end of the video as well, once I finish with everything, I'm gonna let you guys know my input and if I like the update or not, and if I think that it's gonna bring back older players and bring in new players. So yeah, so the reason that we started in my death house is because I wanted to show you guys Bartleby to start off with, because like that's the world tree. So I don't think any of this stuff has changed, but he's the world tree. So let's begin. Wait, before we begin, I'm gonna put a black screen up right now because I don't want you guys to see. So something that I want to tell you guys is whenever I first logged in, it took around like 20 to 30 minutes for me to log in, which is insane for a loading time, but it had to load in all the new textures. So if you guys do log in, it might take a pretty long time. So this is Bartleby, guys. He looks so good. Seriously. So he's just so much more clean. It looks a lot smoother in places. There's a lot more leaves on the ground than the old one. The writings on the wall look a lot more like prominent, and they look a lot more like they're there, because in the old one I remember I didn't even realize that there was like little symbols and stuff on Bartleby in his bark, because it was just like it was blending in. Now it looks so much more there and lively. The world door has also been updated. It looks so much more woodeny and tree, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Honestly, it just looks so much more fantastic. There's a lot more trees and bushes and plants in like these little outgrown, overgrown type of areas. It's beautiful. So let's hop on over to Alexander to look at Bartleby whenever he's not ill. So something that I found kind of weird is that Bartleby is he has Darkmoor music, which I find kind of strange, but it's okay. We forgive him because he's Bartleby. So yeah, this is the tree. I'm going to take off the mount real quick because that is a bit annoying. Okay, so yes, this is, by the way, the internet's not doing well. Just so, oh, never mind. I didn't exit out. So yeah, this is Bartleby whenever he's not sick or like ill or something. There's no leaves. Everything looks so much greener. The tree leaves are just so much more like green and more lively. Everything is so beautiful. Honestly, I can't explain how happy I am to finally have this update in Wiz. It's just phenomenal. Seriously, throughout this entire video, all you guys are going to hear me say is, this is phenomenal. All of the graphics are phenomenal. And like awesome and beautiful. That's all you guys are going to hear me say. Just so be prepared. So truthfully, whenever this update came out, I was so scared that I couldn't run the graphics. But like, they look amazing, and I can actually run them, which is insane. So yeah, that was Bartleby. Let's head out to Ravenwood to check out Ravenwood. So the touchpad on my mouse, so my mouse stopped working, so I'm using the touchpad on my laptop. Hope you guys are okay with that. But this is going to be a little bit of a more annoying video since that's happening. So yeah, what I was saying was, whenever I launched the game, it took a while, but the graphics aren't laggy. Like, my laptop isn't laggy because of the graphics. Like, there are certain parts where I do lag, like the commons, but that's just because the commons is laggy, no matter if I'm in the original or not. It's just laggy. Okay, so now let's go out to Ravenwood, because I'm going to spend a really long time in Ravenwood, just so you guys know, because there's a bunch of animations. Everything is a lot more fine-tuned, I guess. I guess that's how I can answer it. So, right here, we have Bartleby. So, just, Bartleby alone looks so much more grand. He looks a lot more old. He looks like he's 1,000 years old. He looks like he's actually the person that actually created, like, the spiral. So, him alone just looks way better. And then he just closes his eye, and amazing. Honestly, no words other than amazing. He's so much more grand. Okay, let's look at all of the trees, I guess, since we looked at Bartleby. So we have Torrance here, and there's his little animation. He's just so much more sad, I guess. He looks a lot more old, and like he's part of Storm, because the old Torrance, he just looked like he was a tree that was planted there because there was no other tree. He actually looks like he's a part of Storm now. Like, outstanding. He looks so much better. Okay, Kelvin. Ooh, this one's interesting. Oh yeah, wait, before we move on to Kelvin, look at the wisps. So, here's a picture of the old wisps, how underneath them there was just a black shadow. Now there are these wisps. So, there's like a blue shadow underneath the mana wisps. And then on the red one, the health orbs, there are red ones. So, it looks a lot better. Kelvin. So, Kelvin, he looks so much better. He actually looks cold, and like he looks like he came straight out of Colossus Boulevard or like Winter Tusk or something. And then his animation, he like sneezes or like he shivers or something. He looks so much better. And then there was a little glitch where his name was up in those cloud things, so they fixed that. That happened in Test Realm. Okay, Bernie, this one's interesting. So, honestly, I didn't really have a problem with Bernie in the old one. He looks a lot better. I can say that. He does look a lot better. The one thing I would say is I don't really like his leaves, because they just look like it looks like a flower blossom, you know? But his eyes look a lot better, and I love the fire effect, but I sort of like the old one, but I still love this one. He looks a lot better. My question is, how is Bartleby's leaves not catching on fire? Because that flame is like right up there next to his leaves. So, interesting. So, let's look at these. No, we're gonna go to Ivan, because Ivan is one of my favorite trees. So here is Ivan. So honestly, Ivan is one of my favorite trees just because he actually looks unique. He's unique, I guess. So there's now these little particle effects of like little wisps floating around him. It looks beautiful. It's the color of the myth, and he actually looks like a Cyclops tree. He looks a lot better. His leaves look a lot more dense and green, and like he looks more mythy, if that makes sense. I don't know how you can get more mythy, but there. That is Ivan. So Blossom. Blossom, I have to say, kind of scares me. So her leaves look so beautiful. I love, like, the particle effects where they're shiny and then how they're falling down. Her face, though, kind of gives me the creep. She looks real old and, like, she looks like a grandma that doesn't have any teeth. So she, like, opens her mouth and she's just like, nom, nom, come here, honey, or, like, something. She looks, she's kind of creepy. She also doesn't have eyeballs. She just has open eye sockets, so, yeah. Okay, so now let's look at the outside. Let's look at the details and everything. So, here alone, we just have the commons. We have the commons tunnel and, like, the girls' dormitory and the boys' dormitory. And it just looks so much more smooth and, like, detailed. I don't know, it looks so much better and I love it. And then if we just go around, there's a lot more shrubbery in these little, like, areas that didn't have anything before besides, like, dirt and stuff. So everything just looks a lot more better. A lot more better? Does that... I don't think that makes sense. That was not proper English. I'm smart. So yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff. There's these flowers next to the trees of which school it is. So this one's Myth for, like, Ivan and stuff. And then there's just, like, around here all of this stuff. And I'm going to grab this deep mushroom because reagents, people. And then just, like, all of these shrubberies. The Smith has moved a tiny bit because they couldn't do anything with him. The trees look a lot better, like just the normal trees that are around. The shadows look a lot better for these trees because before they were just like a circle, like do you see how underneath my character there's just like that circle? That's what they used to look like, so it looks a lot better like this. There's a bunch more things around. There's a lot more bushes around Bartleby. These bushes and plants and everything, just everything's so much more fine-tuned and pretty, and seriously, this is amazing, seriously. And then just over here next to the ice school with all of the snow, how it like has that particle effect where it actually looks like it's frozen snow and how it looks like it's really, really cold. Right here, I actually feel real cold. Like, it feels so amazing. And then the water, they updated the water before, but now it's just like, wow, it's so much more shiny and holy cow. And then one of my favorite parts is that you can actually look through these tunnels now, and this is the commons. Like, if you can see that bridge right down there, that's the bridge where Prospector Zeke stands next too. So it looks so much better. Everything is so much more fine-tuned. Okay, now let's look at the animation. So here's Arthur Weathersfield, who is the balance scholar, or the balance instructor, as they said on his name. So here is his little animation. It's so adorable. Oh yeah, while we're waiting for his animation, listen to the music. It's so beautiful and peaceful. It actually feels like we're in a grand place, and it actually feels like we're in a wizard game. They updated the music. Like, what? Like, listen for a minute. It sounds so much more peaceful, doesn't it? It's so beautiful. I love it. Oh, here we go. So he gets tired. So he sits on his trunk thing. He deserves a break, to be honest. Like, he's been standing here this entire time. I love the animation. It's so much better. And then, like, his trunk, how it has all of those papers sticking out. Phenomenal. Okay. Now let's look at the schools. So here's the Storm School. They updated everything, basically. So the archway, just everything. Torrance over here with his lightning bolts going everywhere. The lightning bolts coming on, like, the little details, like, in between, they look so much better. On the archway thing, how there's all of those, like, little spirals, it looks so much better. The ice school with all of its snowflakes and, like, once again, everything. It's so much more beautiful. It looks a lot more vibrant and icy, I guess. It looks a lot colder. So here's the fire school. The fire school, whoa, that actually looks like flames. Like, from where I'm standing, it might just be because I'm blind or something, but it actually looks like real flames on the fire school. It looks so good. Seriously, so good, and I love it. The myth school with all of its little dragon type things on it, and then the bright windows. Seriously, amazing. I love it. It's seriously, like, I don't have any words other than amazing and phenomenal. Like, it's so pretty. And then, of course, we have Life, which looks, like, beautiful because of the vines covering the windows, and then just that little animation on the side with, like, the vines going through. It looks so good. And then it's so green. It actually looks, like, lifey. And then just the door itself has a green hue to it, so amazing. Okay, let's go look at all of the animations and the professors and just inside of the school. So let's start with the Storm School and Hailstrom Bailstrom. So I don't think that Hailstrom has a new animation because I've stood here for a really long time and there hasn't been really an animation for him. But this is what he looks like now. He looks a lot more froggish, I guess. And he looks, I don't know, he looks a lot better. He moves. It's great. So the Storm School looks a lot more stormy. I'm so glad that I have a storm because I feel like I would actually come here to get a spell instead of just being like, oh, time to go to the old school that doesn't look good in any way. No, this actually looks good. Like, I'm glad that I trained here. It's so pretty. And then just this thing, I noticed this. This looks so good. All of them, in every single classroom, or every single school, it looks so much better. Back here, all of the details back here. And it's just, like, amazing. And then the door is cracked open a tiny bit as well. The rug, everything looks amazing. And then they even changed the stools a bit. Like, what? Like, the torches, wow. Seriously, King's Isle, you have outdone yourself. So this is a really strange thing. If you press Control-Z, Bartleby isn't there whenever you walk out, so it's kind of strange, but it's okay. We'll forgive King's Isle for that because they've outdone themselves with this, so honestly. So this one is cool. So Lydia has a new animation. She also looks a lot more human and fairy-ish. So Lydia has a new animation. So we'll wait here to see that. Oh, here we go. She goes back there and checks on it and then comes back. What? Oh my gosh. And then the ice school, the roof with the icicles on it, just like floating there. It looks so much better. The floor looks cold. That's interesting. Like, there's snow in between the floor. And then the torches and the shields and everything. And then this thingy-mabobber, whatever it is, all of them look so much better. Like, all of the particles coming out of that, like, what? I can't understand. And then something that I noticed, and which I feel like a lot of people don't notice, is there's snow around here. Because, like, as a veteran, I notice detail quite a bit. So, just, like, the snow around, like, the corners makes it feel so much more cold, and like you're in a refrigerator. It feels way more homely, I guess. Homely? I don't know if that's the right word. But it feels so much more clean. And then the School of Fire. Let's go in Shaw and check out everything. So, something that is really cool about this one... Oh, yes, we already got the animation. So she just sticks her hand in her hair and, like, flips it. So, Dahlia has had an update. She looks like an elf a little bit with, like, her pointed ears. But she still looks like a fire professor. And so something that really interests me is on the King's Isle website, or like KI Free Games, they have trivia where you can earn crowns. And there was this one question that said, what is different about Falmea's classroom other than every other one? And it was, she has scorch marks on her ceiling. But now they're not here, which is going to be interesting. I wonder how they're going to change that for KI. Or the KI Free Games. So, this is the little pot thing that has the magma in it. It looks so good. There's bubbles coming out, popping. Like, what? And then, wow. And then something that's really interesting about this classroom is the floor. How it's like a magma cobblestone or something. It looks so good. And it feels like if you walked on it, I feel like my feet would be burning. So, I don't know. Just this classroom looks so much better. So, it just looks so much better. The windows, I can't explain it. It looks so pretty. And, wow. So I'm sorry if I am speeding through this. As I said, the last video was around 1 hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours. So I kind of want to like hurry this up so that way it doesn't become that, because already editing without a mouse is going to be pretty difficult. So yeah, so here's the Myth School, and here is Cyrus's new animation. So waiting for Cyrus to do his animation is a little annoying, so I'm going to talk about him for a minute. I hate him. He looks so much meaner, and like his eye, that one eye that's like kind of bigger than the other one, I hate it. It looks so awful. He looks mean. He looks like he's going to put a curse on you with that wand or something. He's going to like, you walk into the classroom and he's going to point it at you and be like, he's going to say, like, such a mean spell, and you're going to be, like, stunned or something. I don't know. He looks awful. Oh, here we go. He scolds you. He's like, no, get out of my classroom, you worthless piece of trash. He's so mean. Okay, and then this little thing, it looks like an actual monster with, like, kraken arms coming out of it. It's, like, amazing. And then just the school, like, okay, hang on, I need to zoom in. Okay, there we go. Just everything looks so much more fine-tuned, and like it looks more mythy, I guess. Is that the right word? I don't know if that's the right word. I fixed my mouse. Yes. Okay, now we can actually look at things in first person. Okay, so okay, never mind, it's not fixed. I was so excited, but it didn't fix. So then there's just like this, the torches are what really like, it looks so good. I love the torches so much, and it's just, I can't explain it. Everything looks so much more nice. And then the cobblestone floors look like a lot like Myth. It looks like it should be in the Myth School. It shouldn't just be like in any school. It feels like it should be in the Myth School. So yeah, the Myth School looks so much better. And last but not least, we have the Life School with Melinda Wu. So in the test realm, Melinda Wu was really, really tiny. I don't know why, but they like made her short. She's back to normal size, which is better. So here's what she looks like, and here is the AFK animation for her. She fluffs out her fan and then puts it back, like, wow. And then this bright green type of pot thing, it makes you want to know what is in there. Like, what is making it that bright, vibrant green? And then all of these vines hanging down from the top. They are 2D, which I feel like KingsIsle could have done better on, but it still looks amazing no matter what. And then there's just vines on the wall. The windows look a lot brighter. The ground is dirt, which is interesting because it's the Life School, so why wouldn't it be dirt? So it just looks so much better. There's shrubbery in here. There's grass everywhere. The door is cracked open still. What? Seriously, it looks amazing. So now let's go into the towers to check on those because they look so much better, and truly, I love them. I feel like I would actually spend time in these towers now. So this is what the towers look like from the outside. They look a lot more tower-like, and I don't know, they're so much better, I guess. That's the best way that I can explain it. So here is the Storm Tower. There's like new sounds in here. What? And then there's this thing, as in the same room. This shield confuses me because it's the same in every tower. It's lit up, which is kind of weird. Like, where is that glow coming from? I don't know. And then here's Hailstrom, or Baelstrom, both. That's both of his names. Here's his new picture. It looks a lot more HD and 3D. And the lamps and lanterns and everything, they look so much better. The bookcases with all these lit up things, and it's just like, that skull is kind of creepy because the eyes are like, what? The eyes follow you. Like, look at them follow you. And then those particles where the windows are, like, what? Okay, so there is the Storm Tower. And then if we go out, we will go check out the Ice Tower. So the Ice Tower, I really, really like the Ice Tower because the floor in the Ice Tower is amazing. Like, I can't explain how beautiful the floor is. Like, the floor alone made this tower look amazing. Like, look, there's icicles all over. And then, look, if you run around the floor, there's like a shine to it. There's an actual shine while running on the floor. It looks like the glass or something. It looks like you're like on ice. It looks so much better. And then the icicles up there, and then the same thing there. Lit up Q thingy over there. And then Lydia's picture. Like, what? They look, or not, wait, you are Lydia. Yeah, you, wait, no. Lydia, no, you are Lydia. What am I talking about? Her picture looks so much better. So, the same thing, it's the exact same thing on all of the, these thingies. They're all just the same, but they still look so much more, like, HD, and I don't have words, people. No words. So, it has been about 2 or 3 days since I recorded the last little bit of Wiz, because my internet died and I just didn't feel like fixing it, and then the next day I had a dentist appointment and I just didn't feel like doing any videos that day. So, now we're here and we need to finish. So I think the last thing that I showed you guys was the ice tower. So now let's move on to the fire tower. If not, I'm sorry, but just know that the ice tower is the same as everything else. By the way, my internet is not doing the best at the moment. I don't know what's going on. I don't really want to go check it. I'm lazy. It's 3 in the morning. So this is where we're at today, so enjoy. Listen to that music. It's so grand. Like, what? I'm so shooketh. So here's the fire school. Honestly, these torches look so good. Just the torches alone look so good. The little fire type-ish on that top row looks amazing. Also, oh, that's why I couldn't move. When did I open the crown shop? I'm so confused. Okay, so the things are the same. There's skeletons and then rolls and everything. Scrolls, not rolls. The rolls are what I have, so, yeah. I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. It's real. And then here's Dahlia's picture. Looks amazing, girl. You're doing amazing, Daphne. We all know secretly she's Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Like, we all know. Let's be honest here. And then just the lava type-ish on this. Like, what? Seriously, I love it. This update has seriously done amazing. Like, top tier update ever. Not really. I like more. Never mind, I'm not going to say anything because that's going to come at the end of the video whenever I, like, say what I think about this update. So, yeah. So I didn't show you guys the outside of the tower. So, there's the outside of the tower. It's the same as all the other ones, but I just feel like I should show you because the ring around the top is different. Like, I don't know how to explain it. That part with, like, the dragon type-ish, that part's different on every tower, so I should just do this. This is gonna be the thumbnail. No, I'm kidding. I've said this is gonna be the thumbnail too many times, so that's the myth tower. Let's go in, shall we? Alright, so here, this music, though, sounds like Mirage type music. Like, hang on, go back a little bit. There was, like, chiming or something. I don't know how to explain it. Just go back like 5 seconds or something and check, because I'm already going to do a bunch of editing and I don't really want to add more editing things. So here's the myth tower. It's the same as all the other ones, just different. Here is Cyrus's picture. He looks very mean. He's the bald guy, your, like, neighbor bald guy, and he's like, everybody hates him on the block, but then, like, he's your neighbor, so you have to like him, you know? And, like, he's lived there for way too long, you know? It's like he was born there and he never moved. Like, his parents died, they're buried in the backyard, and he just lives there, you know? So, yeah, that's Cyrus. Now, one of the final towers is the life tower. So, there's that. Bartleby moving in the background. Like, what? Amazing. This music? Hello? What? That music was insane. That one was pretty. Okay, so here is the life tower with all of the vines that are hanging around on the top, and then the little, like, animation, or not the animation, like that thingy, the little band, and then the ground's dirt again with, like, grass coming out of it, which is amazing. And then here is Melinda. Yes, the cow next door. Except she's the nice neighbor, so how Cyrus was, like, the evil neighbor that buried his own parents. She's the nice one that, like, brings them back, or, like, she's the one that plants flowers on their graves. Like, she's the nice neighbor, you know? So, there's Melinda. I don't know what all this, neighbor thing is. So, what's interesting is, like, the fire torches were lit up, but I don't think, I don't think any of the other ones are. Were they? I don't know. I don't really want to go back and check, so this is what we're gonna do. So I think that's all of Ravenwood. I don't know if I missed anything. If I did, let me know, and in the next video I will do something. By the way, in Crocotopia, Niles and Alhazred, the Balance Tree and Balance Professor, as well as the Balance, like, school type-ish, that was also updated, but I don't have a membership, so I can't go check it out. So I will put a picture up on screen right now, if I can find it, of the old Alhazred and old Niles, and then the classroom as well. And then the new one. So, all three of those new pictures, if I can find them, but no promises. So, you're welcome. So now let's head over to the Commons, because, yes, we haven't checked out that yet. Okay, if I get messages on Discord, I'm sorry, but here is the Commons! Whoa! So here's the tunnel to Ravenwood. Honestly, there's the messages that I was talking about. Honestly, I can't, this looks so pretty. So pretty. So you can, I don't know if I've already said that, but you can change the textures back if you go to the thingy. So, yeah. So I don't think any of these wizards are like, that are like around have been updated, like Penny and like, the one, what's her name? The one girl in Nightshade, or Nightside, I don't know her name. Anyways, I think the only thing that's been updated is, like, her moccasins, or, like, her shoes, but other than that, it's fine. So this tree is what really got me into, like, the whole shadow thing, and, like, how I... When you accidentally press your stop recording key. So this tree right here is the thing that got me into, like, the shadow thing. So that's why it just, the shadow underneath it looks so real and so good. And then these little lampposts everywhere with, like, the bushes and everything. That looks amazing. So let's go look at the shopping district tunnel. I'm not going to go in yet because... yeah, but here's the shopping district tunnel, and then here is Merle's house, or Merle's office. What? It's seriously so pretty, and what I found really interesting is that we can now go over here. Not, like, all the way, but we can go over here, which is pretty nice. We can't go over here. You can, like, you can't, yeah, so... there's that, but then just look at Merle's office. Merle's office alone could just be one place, because it looks so good. So let's head in, look at Merle, look at Gamma, look inside. I have screenshots, so fun. Okay, so here's inside of Merle's office. Let's go over here and just take a look. So something that I noticed is the roof. I haven't really noticed the roof before until this update. So... Merle has been updated. His beard and his eyebrows. Look how thick them eyebrows are, though. Like, they wrap all the way around. Does he have a unibrow? No, but he does have the biggest nose ever. Like, actually, like, biggest nose ever. But his robes, his little shoes with a little twirl, his staff, everything has been updated. And then this little thing, it has, Dahlia and, like, the different schools, I think. I don't know everything that's in here because I don't really want to check. There's Bartleby. Yeah, there's just a bunch of things. This bookcase. Just everything. By the way, can we just talk about how short I am compared to this desk? Like, what? Only my head peeks out? Like, wow. I wonder if they updated in there, because in Polaris you can go in there. I'm not going to spoil what you do, but you can go in there. I wonder if they did update that or not. Either way, it looks pretty nice. I think I took a screenshot from over here, so let's just... yeah, let's check that out. So now, let's go check out the tower and Gamma. So, let's go. So this tower honestly looks so good. I remember taking a screenshot from over here because I was like, I am the teacher. And I felt really proud of myself for finding that place. But yeah, so that globe alone, I didn't notice that before. That globe alone could just, wow. That could just be on this entire bookcase and you'd be like, yeah, that fits in. So this is like the little spiral thing. It looks real good. I don't know if they updated it that much. I think the crystal got updated. It looks a lot more shiny, but I'm not certain. And then here is Gamma, the biggest update. And I remember watching the video on KingsIsle's channel about the guy that made Gamma and like how he made the animations and like all of the feathers. He was really proud of Gamma, and he has the right to be really proud of Gamma. He looks good. Gamma looks phenomenal, and just the tower in general looks really good. So let's go check out the outside of the tower, because that also includes this update. So here is the tower with Gamma in it next to Headmaster's office. Is it Headmaster's house? Where does Headmaster live? I don't understand. But like all of these vines in general on like the walls look so good, and they like make everything better. I don't know, it's amazing. And then this little, all of these houses have been updated, so instead of having the black windows, which mean that you can't go in them, they're like lit up, but you still can't go in them, so that's nice. So here's the tunnel to Golem Court. All of the tunnels are the same. You can also see the tower in the background, Golem Tower, so that's really, really nice. I think you could also see Golem Tower, just in general. So back here, the cobblestone wall has been, or like the wall has just been changed to cobblestone. It does look really good. I do like it. And then I just love the shading now, because like look in this like part in general, or like just look down this alley where these windows are coming out. There's like light, but then everywhere else it's dark. It looks amazing. Honestly, it's amazing. So here's the fairgrounds. The fairgrounds probably has one of the biggest updates, because not only is the entrance and like all of these new flowers updated, but also the tents are updated. They look so good. Once again, I don't think any of the wizards were updated besides like a couple of like details. I don't know. I think, yeah, Hilda has been updated quite a bit. I don't understand why she has a spoon. She looks like she's gonna slap you with that spoon. Yeah, look, she's gonna whip you with it or something. Here's like that little gazebo type thing. All of these tents have been updated. They've moved the smith a tiny bit. The little peg type thing is no longer here, which is kind of sad, because now it's a limit. It was limited. You can only get it. You could have only got it then. Then there's the Ferris wheel, or like the, what is this called? It's not a Ferris wheel. A spinny type thing. Carousel, that's what it's called. This tent has been updated, all of them. Everything just looks so much more smooth, and it looks like there's actual textures on it now. Like it's not just one complete like shade with like a couple stars thrown on it. It actually looks like it has stitches. So something that was really interesting, and yes, I'm not forgetting this, is you can actually ride the carousel now. If you press X on it, you, just like on the Spooky Carnival bundle, you will also ride it. So that's really fun. So I'm on the unicorn. Or not. I was on the unicorn. What am I on? I'm on the spider. Okay, fun. So, yeah, you can change, like, the view. It's just like I don't know. This is fun. This is amazing. So, all you gotta do is move, and then you jump off. So, yeah, that is the fairgrounds. So, let's move on to the rest of the commons. So, in general, just the water and, like, all of these houses look way better. There's a lot more flowers. Just, like, look at the water. What? It looks so good. And it actually changes direction. Like, look, it moves this way, and then it will just move back. Like, who thinks of that? I don't, obviously, but, like, I notice it. So, here's the little fountain type thing. It actually has sound effects now. I don't think it had sound effects before. So that's nice. Did Lucky get an update? I think Lucky got an update, and he also got moved. He does have a new fishing quest, the Aztecan fishing quest. I'm obviously not going to do it, though, because I don't have a membership, and I hate fishing. Like, I'm going to do it outside of, like, recording, but, like, yeah. Here is the other tree. And then the waterfall covering Nightside, or Nightshade? Nightside? It's Nightside, I think. I don't know. I'm not smart. So here is Private Stilson and the Unicorn Way type, deal. Yeah. So there's also a new quest. So Anna Shutterbug has a new quest. I already got it because, as I said, I've done this entire thing before. And then the video got corrupt. So yeah, there's that. I'm going to do that at the end of the video. Here is the library. So the library has a pretty big update, and it looks really, really nice. So if you guys remember the old update that I did, that I was like, Wiz had a really big update, blah, blah, blah. They actually updated it again, but the tree that they added back here, they updated it so that it's bigger in this version, but then if you go to the original, it goes back to the small version, so that's really, really cute, and I love that. And then just, yeah, it's just, there's houses, the houses look way better, the trees look way better. Let's go look at the pet pavilion. The pet pavilion looks way better. And then all these little lampposts, and then the bridges. I really like the bridges because they're not stone anymore. They're actual, like, wood, and they look like actual bridges now. And so Eloise and Prospector Zeke have had updates. So here's Eloise. Yeah, there's that. And then Prospector Zeke, whoa. He looks strange. I don't know if I like Prospector Zeke, but I like the update. It does look, he looks a lot better, but like I'm used to him as in his old form, I guess. So now, and then the dock is updated, and then the lily pads and the cattails and everything. So now let's go into the Castle Tours house thingy, because this has also been updated. So the only places that haven't been updated is the Dark Cave, Colossus Boulevard, Cyclops Lane, Firecat Alley, and Triton Avenue, and Nightside. I don't know. I'm really smart. The Dark Cave. No. Triton. Haunted Cave. That's what it's called. Oh my gosh, why couldn't I think of that? Why am I dumb? The world may never know. So here's the inside of the Castle Tours headquarters thingy. And then Morella has had a massive update. She actually looks like a cat from like Mirage or something. Because the cats in Mirage look like this. Whoa. And then just the houses up there. And then Eliza. I don't know how to say her name. She's also had an update. And then just all of this type stuff. So yeah, there's the inside of this place. Where should we go to now? Should we go inside the library? Let's go inside the library, and then we'll go to Nightside, and then we will go to Golem Court, and we'll move on from there. So something about the library that is interesting is all of the books that are floating around it now. It's not just like a building sitting there. No. The books are actually like floating around, which looks really, really good. And then all of the columns that are like holding it up, that looks like the Illuminati sign up there. Just saying. That's what I think of whenever I see that design. I hope I don't die for saying that. Inside of the library. So the library is really laggy, and I think it's just from like this water stuff that's like falling down. Why is it like glowing? I don't know. So Harold has had a massive update. He looks a lot more doggish, and like he looks really cute, honestly. He looks like a German Shepherd. I think that's what they're called. So yeah, he looks cute. All of these, okay, I don't know what that castle is, but I really want it. And then that thing over there, I also don't know what that is, but I also want it. So like I just want everything. So there's life right there. That's interesting. I don't know. We're gonna check all of these because I don't know. So just all of these places, the banners have been updated. Oh, here's Storm. Oh, I didn't notice that. Was that before in the thing? So let's talk about Headmaster Ambrose in this picture. He looks so evil. He looks really, really evil in this picture. Do you know how there's like a brother that's like really kind, and like that's the Ambrose that's in his like tower, or like his office over there, and then there's this Ambrose that's like evil, and yeah. So then there's the death one. Oh, is this aisle like all about death? I've always wanted to go down these aisles. It just looks like so much fun. Ice. There's bookcases here now. You can't go past them, apparently. Fat shaming much game, but just, I see how it is. Over here is balance, so all about balance, all about myth. So we're missing fire, and I think that's all that we're missing, which is up here. So here's fire. It's also been updated over here. Chlortho hasn't been updated at all, I don't think. But other than that, that is everything in the library. So now let's head over to Nightside, and then we will head over to the Pet Pavilion. Actually, I said Golemport, and then we'll go to the Pet Pavilion. Okay. Alright, so here is the waterfall, as you guys saw before. I actually don't know... Wait, does this... Oh, is the grate that we looked out of, is that where this water's coming from? Because that's magical. That is actually magical. So this is weird. This is really strange. I actually feel like this is my home now. Like, as a death wizard, I feel like I actually fit in around here now, just because of this alone. So this looks amazing. Are you guys ready for this? Because Mortis looks real scary. Like, I don't know how I feel about Mortis. Before I thought he was real cute, but now he's real scary. Look at him! I don't like him. He's creepy, but he fits in so well with the aesthetic. What? I don't... Whoa! He looks strange. And then just the death school right here. I'm zoom in. First person mode. So something that I noticed is the little the logo for death, like the top logo, has changed, which looks weird because that looks like a skull. The other one, that one looks like a skull as well, but like that one looks like a sort of realish. I don't know what realish is to you guys. And then the cave to Sunken City, there's like monster type things in there looking out at you. This tree back here, and then just like the broken wall, like how the school fell down. So yeah. Whoa, I didn't notice that tower up there before. Also, I have a question. If the school fell down a hole and landed here, you should be able to see Bartleby, shouldn't you? Because like this isn't far away from Ravenwood. Because it, like, if you can see Bartleby from Cyclops Lane and Triton Avenue and stuff, you should be able to see him from here. But you don't. So, plot twist, whenever the school fell, it fell into a different dimension. Just saying. So, here's the Death Tower. Let's go into the Death Tower real quick, because that's not as interesting as the school itself with Dworgen in there. Sunken City also hasn't been updated, before you guys ask. So here is the banners and then all the cobwebs and then Dworgen's picture over here. Looks real nice, my dude. So something that's interesting as well, because if you guys remember like the lore, or I guess it's the lore of this is Malistaire worked here, and after he left, he plunged the school basically into what is this place called? Dark Side? Nightside? Nightside. And then Dworgen came here to teach, so, or I think, maybe, I don't know. I haven't played, and I haven't listened to, like, people talk in a while. So, like, someone had to put up his picture. I also wish they would have changed, like, this, purplish hue to, like a blackish hue or like a grayish hue or something. That would have looked a lot better. But other than that, everything looks real nice. These fell down, but that was the same before. Ew, that sounds nasty. I hate that. I hate it. Okay, I want to check out those gravestones where Darkmoor is, because you can actually read names on them now, which is cool. Something else that I have questions about is, before the death school fell down here, is what was this place before? Because if Mortis is the death tree, does that mean that Mortis was up there and then he like fell down as well? I don't know. I don't really understand. But then these trees look so creepy. So these stones, you can actually read stuff. So Sevmore Bones, Noel Thornker or something. Like, you can just read stuff now. It looks a lot better. So now let's go into the death school. But yeah, Marla, I think the only thing that's been updated is her moccasins, but that's it. I don't really know. I don't know if I took screenshots of the wizards. I was just like, oh, I know that these people got updated, but I don't know if these people got updated, so I took screenshots of these people, but not these people, so, yes. Okay, here is the death school. So all of these torches are lit, which is cool, because they're on fire. Yeah, okay, all the windows are boarded up, which looks nice. Everything looks just bad. So here's Dworgen. And there's just ghosts floating around coming out of that one pedestal type thing. I don't know what it's called. The thing that's in all of the classrooms. So something that's interesting, or like what I'm confused about, is Dworgen is either real lazy or something, because this boy, he's been down here for like 10 years, and he could have cleaned up all of this stuff in like an hour, but he just decided to leave it. So there's his animation. I don't think it's changed much. He looks around with his light, all scared and confused. And here's the pedestal thing, or that thing that I was talking about. Okay. I think that's everything for this place. So now, let's go check out the pet pavilion, because that's another place. Or wait, no, Golem Court first, because that's what I said that we were going to go look at, so let's go. So one of the main reasons that I play on 800 by 600 is because I get a bunch of pop-ups. As you guys keep seeing down here, is I keep getting like a whole load of pop-ups saying like, you need to free up space, blah, blah, blah. So like I play on 800 by 600 because then I can move the window to like the middle of my screen, or like the top left-hand corner of my screen, and then you won't be able to see that, and then I don't have to like edit it out or something, and it's just like, it saves me so much more time. To Golem Court. Let's go, my dudes. So here is Golem Court. Honestly, Golem Court is one of my favorite places, just because this is like a place that you start out, and then just those vines coming like from the top, that looks so good. Mr. Lincoln has had an update, I think. I'm not sure, but I think he has, and I like him. He looks cool. I don't know if Sir Reginald Baxby has had an update, or if Regina has had one, but everyone else seems to have had an update. The trees look really good. The tower, I really like the tower. It looks real good. I've said that too many times, and I need to not, but it does. It looks amazing. There's like stones that are broken around here, mushrooms everywhere. This is a kid's game, so I don't know why they have those. No, I'm kidding. So they moved the smith a little bit. They changed his direction. I don't think the Smiths have had an update, but yeah, that's cute. Let's go look at Farley's garden. So they haven't updated any of the plants because they would have updated them in the houses too. But Farley has had an update, I believe. I'm not sure though. Like his little mole stuff, he's cute. So let's go into this cave that you can only go into after you get to Dragonspire, because this is an interesting... Oh, here's what it looks like from the outside. This is an interesting cave. So I don't know why, but this cave I just AFK in. I don't understand why. But whenever I load in on Andrew, this is where I am, because I just don't want to move. Okay, here is this cave. So something that I'm really glad they fixed is whenever you would run in front of him, or like her, I don't know, either one, it would like make you talk to them, which is really annoying, so you would have to run all the way around. So here's what the outside, or like looking outside of the cave looks like, and then the roots just poking out. The lava, it really intrigues me, because it looks really good, but it just looks like there's like lava underneath, but then there's like a film or like a glass like dome or something on top of it. Like, do you understand? Do you see what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but that's what it looks like. This dragon looks creepy. I remember taking screenshots of this saying, oh, this is a cute dragon. But no, now this dragon is scary. Like, look at those teeth. They could impale you. That tooth could impale you. Just like one of those teeth. Teeth? I don't know how to say it, so you're welcome. Okay, now let's head over to the pet pavilion, because that's another place. So, if we go over here, you can actually see the pet pavilion. So like you see Bartleby's roots right there, but then if you go over to this one, you can actually see the dance game right there, and then just like a couple floating islands with a couple trees on them, which is cool. So yeah, let's head into the pet pavilion and check out everything. The music, though, it actually sounds like a carnival. So, Milo has had an update. He looks weird. I don't know how I feel about Milo. He looks strange. He looks like that guy that lives next to you, your neighbor. And he's like the guy that like sells ice cream, but like he tries to be really nice, but he comes out real weird, you know? So, that's what Milo looks like. So, here is the fire and the fountain. That's the word that I was looking for. And then the practice derby and all of that stuff. So, that's that. And then, I think Sir Nigel Higginbottoms has had an update, but I'm not certain that's him. Here are all of the games. I'm not going to really spend a really long time looking at these because they're not really special. They're all just the exact same tunnels and, like, they're the same tents and everything, but there has been bushes and everything. There are paths now leading to places, so the hatching kiosk has been moved from there to here, which looks nice. Here is the Gobbler Muncher game, and then the dance game and the pig game. So there's all of that. This little floaty thing, so before it was here, the hot air balloon car thing, it was right here, sitting here. And then they moved it now, so it's right up there. So they didn't get rid of it, but it's now over there being hung onto by a little bag. So that's fun. So now I guess let's go look inside of these shops because they have had updates as well as all of the scenery and everything. So yeah, whenever you enter a shop though, that bell that goes off, that's nice. That's a nice sound, or like a nice little added addition. Okay, my girls Jackie and Dusty up in here with their nice little fish hanging from here. That's a lot of fish. Like 6, 9, 12, 14 fish. That's a lot of fish. And it's just like everything. This looks real good. This cake, I kind of want to eat it as well as this ice cream. So yeah, everything in here looks real nice and spick and spam, I guess. I guess that's the way to put it, but I'm not certain. So let's go check out the boys on the other end next to the ninja game. Okay, here we are with the pet shop instead of the snack shop because there's a difference. My question is, who actually goes into these shops and, like, purchases things? Like, I get if you don't have any snacks, you go into, like, there to buy things, if you're, like, so close, but, like, don't waste your money on these shops. They're not good. So, Loey and Tenant, I don't know. Here is everything with the cannons and everything, and then these eggs that are just floating, they're, like, bobbing with the little sparkles everywhere. And then they have a little fish with a Gobbler King, or Baron Greedley or Baron Rotunda in there. And then there's eggs here, a bird bath. I don't know how the bird got in here, because there's no open windows or doors. There's the fish stuff up there, and then just a bunch of jewels, which is interesting, because this is a pet shop, not a jewel shop. So there's a pet up there that I think is from Pirate, and then there's the Shinobi bundle, so that's nice that they're incorporating all of that stuff. So now let's go check out the inside of the hatchery because that is a place that kind of scares me. So here's what the hatchery looks like from the outside. It looks real nice. It looks really, it looks inviting, I could say. But the inside, I could not say the same about. So before, I guess it sort of looked like it was, like, inviting, and it was like, oh, hey, we're breeding new pets. This is where you go if you want to, like, get a cool, new, fun pet. That is not what it looks like now. It looks, I don't know how to explain this. It looks ominous. It looks like instead of, like, breeding new pets and getting, like, a cool species, it looks like you're sucking out all of their insides and putting it in a new pet. Like, that doesn't look like fun. So Dr. Peru has had an update, I believe. See, like, look. Do you see the way that they're just, like, Everything's being sucked out of them, like all the life. Like that pig, this pickle has been there for like ever since the game has been released, so like that poor pig. And then just all of these places, there's like too much technology. It's creepy. I don't like it. I feel like it's mean to do this to a poor pet. It's awful. But yeah, that's everything in the hatchery and the pet pavilion in general. So now, let's go check out Unicorn Way, I think. Is that the next place? I think so. Okay, so Unicorn Way, honestly, I hated this place whenever I first started playing this game. I was like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite place in the entire game. But I honestly really hate this area in general. The textures really have made it look better, and I guess I like it a tiny bit more, but it's still not my favorite place in the game, because, I don't know, it's just like whenever you start a new character, this is the first place that you go to, so it's sort of just normal. So, let's check out the arena before we check out all of Unicorn Way, because the arena has had an update, and you will see it. So here is the arena with Diego. I think Diego has had a tiny update, but I'm not sure. Yeah, the arena looks real nice. All of the trees around Unicorn Way, by the way. Can we just, like, talk about that for a minute? It looks so good. Bartleby's leaves in the background, like, look at them. What? Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you guys are ready for this arena reveal. Here we are. Look how big everything is now. Everything's so much more, like, there's so much more room. Before it was so packed in here, and it was like, you couldn't move without being like, there was another person in front of you. But like, I'm sorry, I just keep looking at Bartleby's leaves, because like, he's the, wow. Okay. So, the stands alone have been updated, which is nice. There's actually like writing on them, which looks cool. There's vines everywhere, crawling up the walls. This tree, and something that's really interesting is you can actually go down here and see these people fighting. There's like 2 different people fighting, and then Diego will actually say things every now and then. So like, these people are random, I think, because before there were 2 different people here. So yeah, I think they are random, which is cool and nice. So everything, you can actually go down here, which is really cool. Something that I noticed while I was like walking over here is there's actually like a tower. I kind of want to go in that tower and see what's up there. But it's just like for aesthetics, which I guess is fine. But that is all of the arena, so let's go check out Unicorn Way. So the reason that I'm trying to move fast, as I said, is because I have done this video before, and I'm kind of like a little annoyed that I have to redo it because it's already going to take a while to edit, but also because this is a pretty big update, and I've already been recording for, let's see, it was like 30 minutes before my internet died. I recorded for 10 minutes, and now it's 40 minutes. That's around an hour and like 30 minutes, so that's pretty, like, that's pretty high, and I'm trying as fast as I can to get everything done, because the shopping district is going to take a while. So over here, I really like this tree because there's just vines crawling up it and everything, and then this unicorn statue, there's unicorn statues everywhere. There's the commons thing, and then this little gazebo with the tent, and then this guy, Hugo, which nobody talks to. I think I've talked to him like every now and again just to see what he sells. But other than that, nothing much. The private colony has been turned. Saren, I think, only has moccasins. The bridges, and then all these trees. The gazebo has been updated, which is really, really nice. I really like that. The sky alone, I don't understand why there's lightning, but the sky looks really, really pretty. This massive statue, I remember one of my friends saying, this is where Pagoda is, which was really funny because I actually believe them, but it's not. I was waiting for so long to, like, be able to go and do Pagoda, like, just whenever I wanted, instead of having to go through, a house to find it. And so I was like, oh, yes, when do I get to check that out and, like, do... It was great. So they moved Olivia from this side of the sidewalk to the other side. I think they moved her a while ago. They also updated her, I think. The Lost Souls had an update, which is really nice. Before they were like, I don't know how to explain it, but now they actually look ghostly and scary, but you can't do much with them. They moved the bone cages over, like, all the way over here, instead of, like, just over by the hedge maze. This tree, the vines on the walls, the pink unicorn instead of just the normal white ones. The tower over here with, what's her name? Lady Blackhope, I think. The bone cage is what I'm really interested in, because you had to, like, you had to wait for one bone cage before, so it was really annoying. So now let's go into these houses, because I think they've also had an update. There are 2 of them that I need to go into. So yeah. So here is Dorothy's friend's house. Not Dorothy herself. We will check out her later. Here we are. So I think this has also been updated. It's interesting that there's a Darkmoor picture here, because I didn't know that these guys knew about Darkmoor. Do you think they're from Darkmoor? That is interesting. Yeah, there's another Darkmoor picture there. And then that picture is really interesting. Like, what is that? I want to know, like, right now. So, you still can't go up these stairs. I've always wanted to go up these stairs. I've also always wanted to know what was down in these doors. Like, always. So, yeah, that is the inside of this house. Let's go check out the rest of Unicorn Way and Dorothy's house, and the towers, and the hedge maze, and all of that stuff. Okay, here we are with all of this stuff. So, just walking around this little, like, breaking up part with, like, the trees in it looks really, really nice. The pink unicorns, the skeletal pirates have also been updated, just so you guys are aware. We'll try and get a, like, picture of them. Yeah, they don't look pretty. They are scary, that is for sure. There are vines crawling up everywhere. Everything just looks so much more green and, like, friendly, I guess. Well, except the pirates. Them things are not fun. So, I'm not gonna go all the way over to that. Never mind, I am, because there's scenery over there. Okay, let's go into Dorothy's house really quick. And I'm not gonna spend a huge amount of time in here, because it's the exact same as the other house, but just in case you guys were wondering. So here's the inside of Dorothy's house. As I said, it hasn't really changed. Dorothy's just there. Is she balance? I think she's a balance student. But yeah, nothing much other than there's not the same people. So yeah, that is the inside of Dorothy's house. Okay, let's go over to Rattlebones' tower, because that's the next place. So I don't think the Dark Fairies have had an update. They might have, I'm not sure. I tried to get a close-up, but then they're so quick. So yeah, all of this scenery. The tower looks a lot better than what it did before. Everything, I love the trees, honestly, and my favorite part about this update is probably the trees, just because the trees before were so bland. They didn't look like trees. These ones look sort of like as close to trees that you can get in a video game, which is really, really nice. If we keep running this way, let's see if we can get a close-up. No, I don't think they've had an update. So there's a blue unicorn here, there's another blue unicorn there. There's a bunch more, the houses, it looks like it's, like there's more houses here. The vines everywhere just make everything look more put together and more green, I guess is the word. And then here is the hedge maze. The Smith hasn't really changed. I think they might have turned him a tiny bit and put him more in the corner. There's a leaf there for life. And here's the hedge maze. Wow. That looks pretty good, if you ask me. And let's go in, check out Lady Oriole, check out the Battle Sigil, and then we will move on to the shopping district. Here is the inside of the hedge maze with all of the bushes, and Lady Oriole herself. She looks a lot more like a seraph. I think they might have, like, lifted her up. I know in the test room she was really tiny, which is really funny, but she really looks like a seraph. I don't think that she changed much. She changed a tiny bit, but she didn't change much. I think she was lifted up more. Her dress has changed, I think. But, yeah, here's the new Battle Sigil, by the way. This is what the old one looked like, because I remember I took a screenshot while doing PvP, and then this is what the new one looks like. The new one looks way better and way more smooth and put together. Also, I keep unplugging things, I'm sorry. And then there's this unicorn over here, and on the exact same side, and then just, it's so pretty. Bartleby looks weird from this angle. His leaves look like just one mass, like one leaf looks like that entire branch, I guess. Like one leaf, you know what I mean, okay? So, here is the hedge maze. that is everything. So now let's go check out the shopping district. So as I did mention before, this is the shopping district tunnel. It looks a lot more fine-tuned, a lot more opening, I guess. Whoa! Wait a minute, you can see all the way down there. You can see a light. Whoa. I would really like it if they would, like, maybe get rid of some of the loading screens and instead just have it where you can, like, walk down this tunnel into the shopping district. I feel like that would be a lot more fun than just sitting through this loading screen. You know? Okay. So we're going to be spending a while in the shopping district because there is a lot here. They've added a new thing, and yeah, so here's the shopping district with all of its greenery. I'm going to try and rush through everything because there is a bunch. We still need to go into all of the shops. There is a new magic mirror shop that we'll be going in at the end of the video because, yeah, as well as the quest for that ladybug lady. And then just all of this, the water and the water fountain. That looks way better. And then there's just all of this stuff, the deck shop and this part. So wait, I forgot to actually show you something after we finish Alex Edge. So here is this place. I remember you used to be able to glitch out. I think you still can, but I'm not certain. I haven't really seen anybody do it. But here's that. So something that's really interesting is they've changed the sound effects. So if we go to just like all equipment, that sounds way better. Like I'm gonna be quiet so that you guys can hear this. It sounds so much better, doesn't it? And then the deck is what is really interesting. What? I love that sound effect. That sound effect sounds so good. Seriously, how can you not like that? Like, okay, what? Okay, and then that's all of that. So now, let's go check over on this side, and then we will come back and check out the dye shop. So here is just all of these houses that you can't go into yet. These shops, I guess. And then Colossus Boulevard, the tunnel. And then the Athame shop, the Jewel shop, Robe, Old Town, Ring, or not Ring, Amulet, and Wand, and that is everything. So now let's go check out the dye shop, and then we will move on from there. So I'm going to be quiet so that you guys can hear like the little ring whenever you walk in. See, look, that's amazing. It happens every time you walk in and walk out. Like, what? I love it. So a lot of these shops, I'm going to go, like, I'm going to pan right through because they just copied them over. They've just changed, like, the shopper or, like, the person that, like, sells the items. That's all they've done in most of these shops because that would be really repetitive to, like, redo every single shop. So I don't blame them. But it would have been nice. Just saying. Here we are. So the dye shop is probably one of my favorites because the cabinets and everything, they change color. They like dye a different color, which looks real good. These things change. Did that just change? I swear that just changed. Am I going crazy? I don't know. But then these float up and down, which looks cool. These boots are here. More boots, hats. More hats. There's just so many hats. This mirror, it actually changes. Like, it is changing. Things are changing. Oh my gosh, I see it. Anyways, we'll wait here for it to dye a different color. There we go. Everything changes, which looks real nice. And then there's that thing there that looks like a mirage type of place. So yeah, that is the dye shop. Now, let's go check out the next one. Okay, here is the hat shop. I would be able to get this video done a lot quicker if my internet wasn't struggling to, like, stay connected, you know? So here is the hat shop. Nothing special. It's not like the dye shop where everything changes. There's still the robes that are there, the boots, everything. So yeah, other than that, that's basically all in the hat shop. So now let's move on to the pet shop because the pet shop is different. Pretty different if you ask me. Here is the pet shop with all of its pet glory. I remember I used to come into this shop all the time and I would save up my coins and I would buy 2 of each, or no, 5 of each pet. I bought 5 of each pet and it did cost quite a bit. But then, until recently, I actually sold most of them, except maybe, like, 1 of each. And then I kept 2, I I kept some that I hatched this unicorn and this dragon together, and it gave me, like, another dragon. But, like, I kept those 3 because they were, like, my first pets that I had and I hatched. So, yeah, there's that. And then here is the, inside of the pet place. I don't know what's going on with my mouse. It's like, I don't know. But other than that, everything is, just look at it. It's so pretty. The eggs, it's basically the same as the one in the pet pavilion with the goldfish and everything, and then the shinobi bundle in the background. So yeah, that is the pet shop. Let's move on to the shoe shop and the shoe shop, and then we'll move on to the ring shop across the square, I guess this is called, or the circle, because this is in the shape of a circle, not a square. Just saying. Here is the shoe shop. So once again, nothing special, just like there's a bunch of hats. They've changed this lady instead of the other lady, so that's really all that's, like, different about any of these shops. There's, like, the ring shop, the Athame and amulet shop, and I think the deck and wand shop are all the same. And then the robe, hat, and boots are all the same. But then other than that, I think everything else is different. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it, but I'm not certain. So here is the ring shop with people not loading in. Imagine if I didn't edit this video for you guys. Do you know how annoying that would be? Because first off, I've, like, tabbed out, like, a whole load of times to go to Discord and, like, exit out of folders that open whenever I unplug things. And it's just like, what? So here is these rings that spin around, and they actually turn with you. So no matter which way you turn, they turn with you, which is nice. Same with these rings and these cases. And then there's these amulets here. I have the hiccups and the Athames. What's really nice is, like, it shows what detail they did with all of these Athames, because, I don't know, you just don't really notice them. And so, yeah, there's all of the things again, the amulets. By the way, they turn with you, which is weird. But magic, we don't question it. Look at him over there laughing at my internet dying. I don't think that's really funny, my dude. Ha, you disappeared. Ha 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 ha, I win. What's that picture back there? I'm intrigued. Time to head over to the deck shop, which is a little different than the ring shop, but pretty similar, I would say. And then we have 5 more shops to do. Yeah, 5 more shops to do after this one. I'm real smart. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 11, 35 shops to do. So yeah. Okay, here we are in the deck shop. There's not much different. They just show a bunch of different decks from all of the places. Once again, Evil Ambrose up in there. And then the wands, they have some code wands here, which is interesting. The life wand, and then this code wand right here, which is kind of want it for my storm. It would look real good stitched, but, like, I don't want to go fishing for that-ish. So, once again, more wands. They have some bundle wands here. The one from the Castaway bundle is right there. And then there's all of this stuff. There's these decks that move, or, like, these 3 cards that, like, are messing around. There's a Kabbalist banner back there, which is really interesting because we don't really know much about the Cabal. I kind of want to know more about it, though. So, King Zyle, you should, like, get on that. Do you guys think that we're going to be able to learn, Cabal magic later on? That is gonna be fun. Wait, or do you think it's gonna be, like, a different type of shadow? I hope it's, like, a different, like, completely type of magic. Like, how there's the normal pips, the new pips, the shadow pips. I hope there's, like, a Kabbalist pips that's, like, green instead of, like, shadowy. And then it sits in front of the shadow. That would be fun. There would be too many pips, but who cares? It would be a fun game. Do you know how rude it would be if they made you choose between either Shadow or Kabbalist magic? That would be rude. If they do that, King's Isle, I swear, I'm gonna throw the biggest fit you've ever heard in your life. Like, I'm gonna get so triggered, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep every night. I hate it whenever people do that. You're like, you can either choose this or this. Like, there's already too many options. You can choose one of 7 schools. You can't have them all, though. So annoying. So here is the inside of the housing shop. So Bugsley, I think, got an update, which is really cute. He looks adorable. I mean, but he looked adorable before. But this is really interesting. I like the banners that are hanging around everywhere with the, these type of thingies here. The little, what are they called? Columns with the things on them. The houses floating on them. That looks fun. So, yeah, that is the inside of this shop. Let's move on to the ring shop, I think that it is, but or wait, no, we're gonna go to the jewel shop. No, the ring shop. I don't know anymore. I'm confused. The theme shop. That's the one I was looking for. Gosh dang it, I was so close. Not really. I was kind of a mile away, but it's okay. I was gonna get there eventually. I knew that it wasn't the robe shop or the jewel shop or the wand shop, but it was confused before between the ring, or wait, no, because the rings are, I already went in the ring shop. I was confused between the amulets and the, themes. Oh, yeah. So once again, this shop I'm not really going to spend a lot of time in because it's just like a retexture of the ring shop, which is completely fine. Everything's sort of the same, just like, I think there's, might have been like a few different rings or like a few different amulets or something. I don't know. Everything seems pretty close to the same though. So, we're not really going to spend a really long time here. So, yeah, that's all of this in that shop. Now, let's move on to the jewel shop, because that one is one that is different. So, let's go. So, here is the jewel shop from the outside. I don't think they updated the signs at all. But I do know that the jewels in general are a lot more sparkly if you have the particles on. I don't know if I have the particles on or not. If not, then I don't really want to turn them on. So, you're welcome. Okay, here is the jewel shop. So, this is fun. There's like a special jewel right here. I don't understand why some of them are like on boxes. This is a Kabbalist box. Like, that spiral, that is the Kabbalist thing. Like, what is this? Wizard City is completely like a Cabal. So there's just a bunch of jewels everywhere. They're in the cases. Catherine has been doing some redecorating. I kind of want to go back there now since Blaze mentioned it. So, yeah, so that's basically everything in the jewel shop. There's not really much in here other than, like, just jewels. But, like, that was there before. So, not really anything special. Okay, now we have the robe shop. I'm kind of getting, like, unmotivated right now. Like, I kind of just don't want... I kind of want to, like, stop the video, come back later today. But, like, we have, like, 3 more things to do, Gary. You can hang in there for that amount of time. So, yeah, this one really hasn't changed at all, as I said before. It's just, like, there's still the robes, hats, and boots. That's really all this thing is. So, now let's go to the amulet and wand shop, and then we will go to Old Town. But, yeah, I'm just, like, I'm sort of not motivated right now because I'm just bored. There's not really much I can do other than, like, run around and show you guys this. But, like, this video should have gone up like Friday, the day that I'm recording this, but it should have gone up like last Friday, not this Friday. So it should have gone up whenever it like came out, but like the video, I don't know, I was triggered, my dude. And so here's the amulet, and it's just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, okay, here is the amulet shop. Once again, nothing really different. Oh, these turn with you. I didn't realize that before. Nothing really different other than these, everything's the same. Megan gets on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's really everything in here. Seriously, like, it would have been more fun if they would have, like, actually updated all of the shops instead of just, like, copied and pasted them over. But, I mean, I really understand it would have been really tedious to, like, do every single shop, but, I mean, we're going to be walking into these shops. Like, new people are going to be walking into these shops, King's Isle. I mean, you can do better than that. And then, finally, the wand shop up here, which is the last one, and then we get to go to Old Town. So, fun. And then I need to show you guys, like, 2 extra things, and then talk about things, so stay tuned for that. There'll be a giveaway at the end of this video. No, just kidding. There's not going to be a giveaway. There's not going to be a giveaway. I repeat, do not think that there's going to be a giveaway, because I was lying. I don't have anything to give away. So here's the wand shop. Once again, really haven't done anything other than like change these wands instead of the rings and stuff. There's more wands here, and then wands. There's more wands everywhere, basically. And then there's decks instead of amulets and rings and stuff. So yeah, there's all of that. And then look at that Kabbalist thing. Oh wait, no, it wasn't a Kabbalist. Those crates aren't the Kabbalist thing. They look like it though. Like, that looks a lot like a Kabbalist circle type thing. So yeah, that's everything there. Now, I think that's everything. Let's go check out a tiny bit more of around the shopping district, and then we'll head over to Old Town. Oldie? Old. I hate saying oldie, because, like, I get there's an E after it, but it just sounds weird. It sounds strange, my dudes. Okay, so just, like, around this area, there's a lot more shrubbery and, like, spirals of flowers, and then everything just looks so much more beautiful. I actually didn't think that we could go through there, and I'm like, wow, is it because I'm wearing a pig costume? Are you fat shaming my dude? Like, really? And then just like, yes. And then there's mushrooms inside of here. This looks really, really pretty. Like the pink, blue, purple, white, brown, and green. That looks real nice, I have to say. They moved the smith a tiny bit. I really like this vine that goes all the way down and up this tree. That's really nice. That's a nice touch and addition to stuff. Whoa, that was kind of instant. I'm surprised my internet didn't die completely. Okay, now let's head over to Old Town because I'm really bored. I dropped something, but I don't want to get it because it's like all the way underneath my desk. I got it. Hi, Megan. There we go. Megan said hi. Well, she said hi ... but that's okay. We'll forgive her for that. So yeah, here is all of, just Old Town. So they moved the smith a tiny bit. He's more back. And Gloria is no longer just, like, in this corner. She's more... She has more space. So you used to not be able to go over here at all. You couldn't, like, go all the way over here. You could only go to, like, right here, I would say. But now you can go all the way back there, which is really, really fun. Because I always go back here. I don't know why. It's just, like, something that I do. Same with over here. I go all the way over here. And there's, like, so much more space everywhere. I feel like everything's just more amazing and more fun, more bright and colorful. And, like, that's what this world is about. Being happy and lively, okay, people? Gosh. So then we have the Cyclops Lane alley with all of that. And then we have Baldur Goldpaws. He changed from over in this little area all the way over here. Not a very big space, but, you know, it's okay. And then we have Eudora and Elmer. I think they moved a tiny bit. I think they were more, like, around here. They seem to be shorter, if you ask me. The water looks better. I think they made it a little bigger over here, so that's fun. And then there's the Triton Avenue type thing. I'm trying to, like, talk pretty loud because I don't want you guys to hear them. So, like, all of the different people. So, like, there's one guard up there, and then there's one there, and then there's one over down here at Firecat Alley. So, they changed it where they're not all just 3 up there. So, that's fun. And then here is the Saphira Tower. So, that's changed a tiny bit. And then here's Firecat Alley. They've also changed this building right here. I would go get those mushrooms, but I'm, like, too bored. And I just don't want to. So, like, they changed all of these towers. Everything looks a little more fun, more fine-tuned. So one of the last things that I want to show you guys is these guys talking, because they actually talk. It's not like dialogue where you press X and talk to them. They just, like, talk. So here we go. Okay, so Renee and her people are talking about this hole in the ground, so here you guys go. Here's their conversation about the entire thing, so it's fun.
Wait, what's all this then? Me and the lads was landscaping, and all of a sudden this crack opens up.
Amazing, isn't it?
There's some kind of tunnel at the bottom. We took one look and hightailed it back up here.
I still say we should send somebody down there to look around.
Somebody?
Not me, but somebody.
Nobody's going down there. Not yet, anyway.
So what do you think's down there? Who knows? Could be anything.
That's why I say we should send somebody to see.
No way. We don't know where the tunnel goes or how stable it is. It could undermine every foundation in Wizard City. One false move and buildings start collapsing.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't thought about that.
You couldn't pay me enough to go back down there. Too scary.
So what are we gonna do?
We let the wizards deal with it. I told the headmaster. He said he'd look into it soon.
Okay, so you need to turn up the effects, the sound effects volume in order to hear them. So, okay, I think that's really cool and everything, but personally, I don't like it. I really don't like that. I think that it's cool that they're showing, like, hey, this is going to be, like, a later update, but I hate it when games do that. I hate it whenever they're like, oh, hey, this is going to be a later update, but they don't tell you when, because then I'm, like, expecting it, but then it takes, like, a year or something, because, like, Imperia Part 2, it's been almost a full year since they've come out with Imperia Part 2, and I've been waiting for so long, and I'm seriously, like, so bored. So here's the Bazaar, or the Bazaar, because people get so mad at me. I don't understand. Like, it's a different... I say something different, and people just literally lose it. Honestly, get a life. I need to get a life too, but, like, if you're gonna get mad at the way that I say something, really sad. I hate the way that bizarre sounds. It sounds like you're saying, oh, this thing is bizarre, instead of, like, Bazaar sounds better, doesn't it? Does it not? I'm just gonna say Bazaar. Okay, got it. Okay, good. Deal with it. So here is inside. It's the same as all of the other shops. They haven't really done anything special with the bazaar, which I find really weird, because this is where, like, a lot of people go for, like, multiple different things, so I kind of feel like they should have done something special with it. So, yeah, this is the bazaar, and now I think that's everything. Let's go check out the new quest from the ladybug lady next to the what's it called, the library. So let's go. But yeah, as I was saying about that entire hole, like, it is cool. I like that they're saying, like, hey, in the next update, or like in a few couple updates, we will be adding something here. But I hate it when they do that, because then it's like, when are you going to be adding it? What's it going to be? And I just hate waiting, you know, because I get it, gaming developing a game takes a really long time, but I don't feel like waiting another 2 years in order to see something that probably won't be that special, you know? So, it's just annoying. So, here's Annie Shutterbug, and I think I already have her quest, so I'm gonna check something real quick. Yeah, here it is. So, we're gonna listen to the dialogue real quick, because I want you guys to be able to hear everything that she has to say completely, because what's the point of not having her talk? Like, that's mean.
Hello! I hear you're a wizard who might appreciate a fun new way to document your adventures. If so, come see me in the comments.
Okay, so honestly, this is gonna be such an awkward way to edit this video, because I don't know what's happening, but, like, everything's sort of just, like, messed up, I guess. Is that the way that I can say it? But... ah, dang it. Okay, so since I already did the quest, this is really awkward, so I'm just going to go on my Storm really quick, and we're going to do the quest on my Storm, because I haven't done it on him yet, so I'll be back. Okay, here we are on Andrew, and now we're going to talk to Annie, because I haven't done it on Andrew yet, so here we go.
Hello! You must be the famous young wizard everyone's been telling me about. I'm Annie, Wizard City's new resident Shutterbug. Tell me, have you ever wished you could archive your awesome accomplishments, save striking scenes, and immortalize interesting entities? Well, now you can, through the captivating art of photomancy. Photomancy allows you to capture a picture of your surroundings that you can go back and view anytime, anywhere. While mastering the art of photomancy takes practice and talent, taking a simple photo couldn't be easier. Here, I'll show you the basics. To bring up your viewfinder, press the Z hotkey, or use the photomancy page in your spellbook. The boundaries of the viewfinder represent the edges of your photo. Think of it like the frame for the view you're trying to capture. There are two basic photo modes, normal and selfie. Normal photos are taken from behind you, and selfies are taken facing you.
Sorry that I keep, like, pausing instead of, like, pressing more. I'm, like, reading the stuff up here. So,
You
sorry.
can also choose to hide yourself in the photo for those times when you want to focus on the scenery or maybe you're having a bad robe day. You can zoom in and out using the scroll wheel. Just be careful not to zoom too far out or in or you risk losing focus on your subject. Once you've snapped your photo, it's then stored in the Photomancy album in your backpack. Space is limited, so be discerning. Okay, enough chit-chat from me. You should go give Photomancy a shot for yourself. Just press Z and take a photo here in the comments.
Okay, so honestly, this isn't a bad thing. I just use the Windows key on my, or like the print screen option to be able to, I guess, take screenshots. I guess that would be the best way for me to say it. So I'm just gonna take a picture of the library because I don't really care. I probably won't ever use this. I'm just doing it so that you guys know what it is, just in case you want to learn.
Wow, you're a natural photomancer. I can't wait to share more tips of the trade with you. I'll be sure to call you as soon as my studio opens. Until then, the only advice I have is to go out and take lots and lots of photos. Have fun with it. Oh, and don't forget to say cheese.
Yeah, there we go. And once again, it's not a bad quest. It's just not my type of
Hey
thing.
there, friend. Now that you know the basics of photomancy, it's time you bring your skills into focus. Photomancy is more than just capturing moments in time. You can use it to capture quest goals too. Allow me to demonstrate. When using photomancy for questing, your subject, or goal target, must be in range, or as we say in the biz, in focus. You'll know your subject is in focus when you see their name appear in your viewfinder. That's all there is to it. Of course, the only way you're going to master this element of photomancy is to practice. Go snap a photo of Hilda Brewer in the fairgrounds, Mr. Lincoln in Gollum Court, and Sergeant Muldoon in Old Town. Have fun!
Okay, so here's Megan right here. If you, wait, where did she go? I'm confused. Okay, well, Megan was here. Let me know if you guys want me to do videos with Megan. Obviously, I'm going to do them anyways because, like, she's an amazing friend. So, let me know because, and let me know what you guys want us to do a video on because I don't really know, so just let me know. But yeah, as I was saying, I probably won't ever use this just because I just use the print key on my laptop to take the thumbnail for videos, and it's not that hard. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about photomancy. That took forever to enter Gollum Court. I was standing there for like legit 30 seconds. Okay, Mr. Lincoln, we'll take a picture of you real quick. Let's try, I guess this is fine. Take the picture. I took a picture. Is it gonna go away? Like, what else am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Hey there, friend. Now you have the basic skills in focus. Photomancy is more than capturing moments in time. You can use it to capture quest goals to demonstrate. When using a goal target, it must be in range, or, as we say in biz, focus. You'll know your subject is in focus when you see their name appear in your viewfinder. That's all. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. So press Z and zoom. Zoom. I'm zooming. This is so weird. I don't understand. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna get real close. Wait a minute. I just saw Mr. Lincoln. Mr. Lincoln. Take picture. Does that work? Did we get it? There we go. Okay, Hilda Brewer. That was so weird. That was a strange way to take a picture. And it's probably worse that, like, my internet's not doing the best right now. But we're doing it, I guess. I hope there's no other quests, because this is not the most fun thing. And I still have to talk about, like, how I feel about this update, and I still have to do the mirror shop, so. Okay, now we need to talk, or go do Hilda. So, if we press Z, Hilda, take picture. I don't really care how it looks, because I'm gonna delete these pictures. So what's really interesting is your folder thing that lets you hold all of these pictures. You can have 1,000 photos. That's insane. That's such a large number of photos that you can have in your backpack on each character. That's 6 characters. That's 6,000 photos. That's insane. That's seriously mind-boggling how That's massive. So which one is Sergeant Muldoon? Is he the one next to Triton? No, he's this one. Z. Take picture. Easy. Okay. Annie. I don't really like these pictures. It's not the best stuff I've ever done. But it's okay. Right, Annie, what you gotta say, girl? What you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me to go take more pictures? Because I really don't wanna. Girl, my internet's dying.
How'd your photos turn out? Wow, looks like you're well on your way to becoming a professional photomancer. Just keep snapping photos. And don't forget to say cheese.
Why cheese? Why not anything else, my dudes? Okay, so that's everything for photomancy. So, let's go check out the mirror shop on Samuel. So I'm going to be fully honest with you guys, and it's my internet's fault, it's not the game's fault. That took so long because I got off of Andrew to get on Samuel, but whenever I was trying to get into the character selection, it was like can't connect to online servers, and that's my internet's fault. But then I tried to connect again, like I logged in and everything. It like couldn't connect, and so I tried again, and it took so long. Like that was just like 10 minutes all on its own. Just what? I can't understand. When you get stuck in the Ambrose realm and it's really, really laggy. Okay, so the next thing that I want to actually show you guys is the mirror shop. So what this mirror shop is basically everybody's been asking for it forever, because whenever you first create your wizard, if you're like a new person, you usually like just have fun with it, you create whatever you want, but then later on you're like, wow, this actually looks really ugly and it doesn't match my school and I really want to change it. But they didn't have a shop, the dye shop, you couldn't dye your hair, you couldn't change your eyes, and you just couldn't do anything about your character. You either had to delete it and like restart or just deal with it. And so now we have the mirror shop where you can actually change your hair, your eye, you can have face paint. There's like so much stuff that you can do now, and it's amazing. I'm just gonna show you guys. So before, you couldn't even enter this shop. It was just like one of those blank shops that you just couldn't enter because it wouldn't allow you. But now we can actually go in and change your style. Obviously, I'm not going to change anything because I'm not going to spend crowns on something that I'm pretty happy with already. I'm happy with my look, I guess, because I'm very OCD about things. So whenever I create something, I make sure that like my hair and everything matches the school that I picked. Just so I don't really like need to change anything, but I might do something later on if I get bored of my look. So here's what the inside of the shop looks like. It's really, really cool. What's really creepy is like these things follow you. They're like mirror type things. The magic mirror, you can actually talk to her. She talks while you're getting glammed, I guess. So if we just talk to her here, and so yeah, you can change your hairstyle, your hair colors, your face, your eye color, your skin tones, and your face paint. So there's just all of these different types. If you can also toggle the original reflection, but the way that you do that is if you do toggle equipment, it takes rid of it and it gets rid of everything, and then you just have this, which is really cool, and then you can see the back, and then if you do that, then it if you like change
the compelling quaff.
See, she like talks to you. If you like choose something and then you don't like it, you can just do that and then it changes back to what it originally was. So yeah, there's just like all of this stuff. There's these star ones. I don't really know what the difference between those versus everything else. Maybe they're not lower than anything else. I don't know why they have a star. I don't know. You can change your hair color. There's black, yellow, blah, 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 blah. Everything looks so good. And then there's a rainbow color, which is really,
feeling snippy.
really funny. I might buy this, like, later on just for fun, because this is really, really funny, honestly. I love that they added this. You can also, there's different faces. If you didn't like how you had your eyes, you can, like, change them. I like my eyes. You can change your eye color.
Certainly different.
I want to change mine to black, honestly. So that way it's just like everything is black. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. And then you can change your skin tone. You can change it to whatever you want.
Impressed.
It's amazing. So that's a lot of fun. And then you can also have face paint. So you can have, like, different schools.
And sophisticated.
So honestly, I probably might buy some of these. Like, I might buy these, like the death one or something. There's hearts.
That hair is absolutely fabulous.
You can just have fun with all of this, so it's a lot of fun to just mess around. And yeah, that is basically all that the magic mirror is. She talks to you while you are getting a makeover. So now I guess it's the time that I talk to you guys about this update and how I feel about it. So personally, I really do like the update. I think that it's a lot of fun. I think that King's Isle did an amazing job. And like, I do think that it will bring back old players, and it will, like, bring new players into the game, because the world that everybody knew and, like, not a lot of people liked because it was just so bland and boring has had an update, and I feel like that's amazing. But I only feel like it's an update that will last about, like, a week or, like, a day or something, because personally, whenever it came out, I had so much fun looking around, looking at everything and saying, like, oh my gosh, this looks amazing. But then 2 days later, it's like, okay, this is Wiz. There's not much else. So, personally, I do think that it will bring back old players, and I also think that it will bring in new players. But I don't think it should have been the way that it should have been done. Personally, I said it personally a lot. I really like content, so I'd rather have a new world, or like a new section of a world, or something come out, like Imperia Part 2, for example. Because we've been waiting almost 8 months for Imperia Part 2 to come out, and they still haven't come out with it, and I don't know if they've started it or not, because they don't really give us any insight onto, like, what they're doing. They're really secretive, which is kind of annoying, because Friday the 13th, the game, if you guys don't remember, they died pretty quickly, because the devs were really secretive about everything. They were just, like, they never told anybody what was coming. They were really, really secretive, and nobody liked it. So, honestly, the devs really need to learn from other people, and, like, learn that being secretive is not okay, and, like, it's not going to get you anywhere. But for Wiz, this is a 10-year-old game, and it's been doing great. I still feel like it's relevant. Whenever people hear the name Wizard101, they immediately think, oh yeah, that's that game that I used to play all the time, because it used to be so much fun. And Wizard City really needed an update, and it looks so good. It looks amazing, as I said multiple times. But content is where I am. I liked the old graphics. I had nothing wrong with them. They do look better, and I also have nothing wrong with these new ones. But personally, I rather just have more content and be able to do more battles, because I've had a membership sitting on my desk for 7 months now. Like, I got it at Christmas time, and I haven't used it because I've wanted to wait and save it for whenever Imperia Part 2 comes out, because I really want to be able to play it as soon as it comes out. Because as someone that isn't rich and can't buy memberships on the daily and, like, have year-long memberships and everything, I need to, like, save things, and it's really boring whenever you can only play, like, a couple of games. And the games that I have, since I have a really bad computer, I can't really, like, play them really. So, and Wiz runs really, really well, so it's really boring whenever all you're doing is running around, as I'm doing right now, how I'm just running around a house. It's not the most fun thing to do. So I really feel like they really need to add more content. And what I would have done if I would have, like, updated Wiz is I would have done maybe, like, add a couple of updates, or, like, add smaller updates of Wiz, like the Commons, and then Unicorn Way, and then Ravenwood, or just, like, do something like that, but then add more content with those updates. So as a graphics update comes out, as well as some content comes out, and, like, I would have been fine waiting. But now I'm just stuck with these new graphics, and, like, yes, it is very, very cool. King's Isle has done a phenomenal job, but honestly, I'm just so bored of waiting for a new world, or, like, a new section of a world to come out, because it's not fun waiting. Nobody likes waiting. It's just not the best. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say for, like, my input on the graphics. And yes, they do look amazing. I have nothing wrong with them. I love them. I'm gonna keep them on. I probably won't go back to the original unless, like, I want to change it up. But yeah, I just feel like they could have done something a little bit different. That is the end of this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy, please tell me down in the comments. Also, tell me what you guys would have done for Imperia, or just like the content and the graphics. What would you guys have done? And what is your guys' feedback? Do you guys think that it's going to bring back old players? Do you guys think that it's going to bring in new players? What do you guys think about the new graphics update? Go follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. The links for those will be down in the description as always, as well as on my channel banner, which is where it always is. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.